Dun, dun. What's up, everybody? Welcome. It's Coffee House Madness time. Time to get energized.
What's going on, everybody?
Here we are, guys. Another day, and we're here to rock it out. We got a bunch of costumes here.
Roxy's in her Beetlejuice outfit. We got Cora in her mohawk. And today we're going to be talking about...
Look at this.
I know. And today...
This is hilarious. This dog is in the Beetlejuice. That is just something else. We just got it, so I was like, okay, we're gonna have to use them. I'm gonna stop laughing about it. Okay. So we're doing. You see everything, Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Look at that.
We got a poster. We got
your Sonics. Here, do it. Sonic screwdrivers. Here we go. Hit it. Send it up. All right. Here we go. Magically send it up. We're talking about bad medicine or good medicine. We're not sure, but
so
here's our TARDISes. Okay, one is a Lavalomp Council, right?
The little one we got.
And our TARDIS over here in the corner.
Yep.
And this poster is my favorite because this is the only one I've been able to find with all of the doctors and the companions, right?
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about bad medicine.
Bad medicine.
Let's talk about that.
During this time, during the 1800s, a lot of people believed in deities and gods and all this other stuff, and they also believed in elements.
Deities like fire, wind.
Yes, fire.
Wow.
Yes.
All right. I like where this is going.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Go ahead.
what happened was there was something called humor therapy, and humor therapy was where you used all these four elements: earth, fire, water, and air, to kind of like treat your patient. So what happened was
I remember hearing about this.
Yeah.
Go.
So what happened was let's say if you want to get a bloodlet and then the blood would come out. So that was like their fire like treatment. That was their treatment for like bad blood.
I remember hearing something about this. It was Henry the Third, I think. He died of it. So basically,
really?
Yeah, if he got sick with a cold, a common cold now,
okay,
they would bloodlet, which basically means cut them and allow the blood to drain from their body. So they believe that the draining of the blood was removing the bad blood from one person's body. All right.
I didn't know that.
And he died it not because of the illness, it was because of
the loss of blood.
The loss of blood. Well said. Well said. All right.
I didn't know that. So
there you go.
And people did this a lot during this time. So, and actually, you could do anything. Like, so you could be just one average citizen, and you could be a doctor. You could be a doctor. I'm serious.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. No qualifications required, y'all.
All you do is get some books and set up shop near a store, and you could sell whatever kind of medicine you wanted to. So you could just make up some concoction from anything. You could put some stuff in there and call it an antidote.
Jeepers. So back then, it's like, I've seen a lot of this in old westerns where the guy shows up in this wheel of carriage.
Like a big wagon.
Yeah, and he opens up and he's like, hey, everybody, here we are. We got medicines for you. Everybody, come on over. We got medicines.
Medicine.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yes.
And that's sold fast, too.
All right.
Yeah, so what happened was even barbers could perform surgeries.
Really?
And actually, most often they did. So what happened was...
Go ahead.
So what happened is, if let's say that you go into a barber shop and they actually performed like let's say extracting teeth, they would do bloodletting, they would do lance boils, everything.
They would do bloodletting and lancing boils at a. Could you imagine that? You go into a barber, but how would you? What was the identifier for that? How would you know?
So there was this pole, and you've probably seen this during now. Still, it's a large pole where it spins. And it has two stripes, red and white.
Is this like the candy cane pole that's in front?
Exactly.
Jeepers! How does that work? How does that what's the identifying factor there?
Yeah. So what happened was, if you went there to go get a bloodletting, then that would signify you as like the blood would be the red and the bandage would be the white.
I understand. So these poles were in the front kind of to market and display and let everybody know, hey, we do bloodletting here. Open for business, y'all. That's why. Could you imagine walking into this place and, hi, can I have a little bit off the top and, leave it long? And then also, give me some, I'm feeling a little under the weather. Give me a little blood transfusion, a little letting. Let's see. Go ahead. That's hilarious.
And there was this one guy. His name was Dr. Benjamin Rush, and he was a heavy believer in humor therapy.
All right.
So what he did was let's say that a person was sick. What he would do is he would tie a rope around the person and swing them around and around, so they can vomit and get all that bad stuff out.
Could you imagine? Okay, you ready? Ready? 1, 2, and the guy. And then next you know, am I done? This really hurts. Give him a push. 1, 2, 3, and then he's going. And then blah, vomit everywhere. The new guy shows up. The other guy's like goggles, man. Goggles. Man. You forgot the goggles. New guy.
Oh, and also.
And that was to relieve them.
Yes.
Of their pain.
Of all their sickness, of all their pain, whatever.
You know what? I promise you. You know how when you do that. You get sick, you feel better for a little bit just because of the upset stomach, but they believe that to force it out of you in a bizarre way that you had to spin the individual as he's
vomiting and throwing up all of the...
That's insane. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
And this Benjamin Rush was also part of...
What's his name? Benjamin Rush.
Benjamin Rush, Dr. Benjamin Rush. And
Dr. Benjamin Rush.
And he was actually a signer of the Declaration of Independence.
Really?
Yes.
There you go. And he was an advocate for or against this?
For this.
For this.
He was for this, heavily for this.
All right.
And there was also this other guy. His name was Dr. Joseph.
Yes,
that's
Joseph.
Okay. Thank you, right. Joseph Lister, and he was actually another doctor who was actually against the whole humor therapy.
Oh, got it. So one guy came out, he's like, guys, this is not the way. We have to follow. That's so good. You know.
Yeah.
Again, we have our modern medicine now, and we totally take it for granted. But go ahead, keep going.
So what happened was during, I think it was like 1846. Yes.
All right.
It was during 1846 where he signed a actual petition to sign against the whole humor therapy and bloodletting therapy.
Yikes!
Yeah, and he didn't win at first, but later on, during like another 100 years, there were several other different people who voted against this also. And since there were so many, they actually succeeded in making sure that bloodletting was no longer available.
So that type of practice was gone.
Yes.
Fantastic. Good for you. Thanks, bud.
Thank you so much. But there was still a few people who did still practice this medicine.
Oh, of course.
And
yeah, absolutely.
They were called quacks.
Are you serious?
Yes, and guess what? Quacks actually comes from a Greek meaning saying that this person is practicing a very obsolete medicine.
Jeepers creepers. So you know when you call somebody a quack, like we refer it to being crazy, they referred it to
as a practicing something that is not
an outdated medicine. Yes. You know what? Could you imagine? Here, I got something for you. There you go. That's what we say is a quack. Look at that. Fantastic. I love it. Keep going. So you know how they call it quack? There's a reason for that. Bad medicine. You all right? Is that right? It's okay? It's okay. All right. Keep going.
And also during several wars, surgeons would have to perform surgeries very, very quickly because of the battle going on. So there was actually this one surgeon who performed 200 different amputations in less than 24 hours.
Wow, that is interesting. Could you imagine living in those times? Because didn't they encourage like pain?
Yes, they did.
Now it's you have a headache, go here. You have a headache, go there. You got a panic. Then they were like
pain was. They classified it as a necessary part of life.
See, they lived with it. Live with the pain, y'all. Live with it. It'll get better. Back then, wow. And so that's why they would do these. Again, during the war, you know, people come in injured. There was.
You gotta work fast.
Yeah, there was no time. So what happened because of this?
Well, so most of the time, people still died because of
was it because of the infection and stuff?
Yes, thank you so much.
So it was because of the infection that people died, and here you are amputating it because of the infection, but because so many people were being treated in such a large amount.
And a very short amount of time, people were dying because of this. And
what was the percentage of like the health?
There was like.
So let's say 200 people.
I think it was like 10 people lived. 10 people lived.
Less than 10%, y'all.
Yes.
Wow. Look at that. What else?
And also people died because, let's say you were performing a very, very heavy surgery on someone who just had like a certain infection.
Right.
They would go directly to the other room and not washing their hands. So that infection would travel to the other rooms.
I get it. So now you know how surgeons are very, very diligent. Very diligent.
Wash their hands
They
severely.
make sure they wash them extremely well. So in any type of microbe or infection
or bacteria or anything, they don't get.
All right, let's keep going. What else we got?
So there was also this this other guy. His name was Louis Zimmerman.
All right. Let's see.
His name was Louis Zimmerman, and he was also another doctor. But mind you, he was also before all of this. What happened was he was the one who actually made a medicine to a really earlier version of anesthetics.
He was the first one to come up with the earlier version of anesthetics. All right.
And penicillin.
All right.
Yes.
What do we got? What are we talking about?
That's all.
So that's it?
Yeah, that's all.
So he came up with the early version of the anesthetics.
Yes.
But did they give you any, like, did you find anything out? Like, what were examples of penicillin and stuff or no?
No, not really.
No? All right, well, we'll get it next time. We'll have to pick it up and see where we're at. Look, everything is falling. That's so fantastic. So he came up with the early version of anesthetics.
Yes,
Could you imagine the early versions, though? I read that the early versions of anesthetics were mushrooms, certain type of mushrooms.
Really?
That they would give you a hallucinating type of experience.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they were able to kind of do some type of surgery, but you weren't really, you were in a mushroom hallucinogen type of state. Amazing.
Crazy.
So you're thinking, oh wow, I don't feel anything, but it was the actual type of mushroom that they gave you that put you into the la la land. Look at that. Amazing. All right. What else do we look? Roxy wants her
Roxy, yeah.
Her mohawk back. That is awesome.
I want my mohawk.
Here. That's okay. All right. So what else we got? Any jokes?
Yeah. So we have a joke today.
Hey, baby,
we have a joke.
What do we got? What?
So, how many animals did Moses fit on his ark?
Moses on his ark. How many animals? How many?
None, because it was Noah's ark. Get it?
Oh, that is funny. So it's not. Whose ark did you say?
Noah's ark. Get it?
Noah's ark. That is hilarious. That's awesome. Appreciate it.
Dun.
Guys, thank you very much for joining us again. Next time we got it. We got to bring more information, more cool stuff all day long. And whenever you're feeling down, do the dance. Appreciate it, guys. Let's get energized. Woo!